So just thought I'd give you a quick run through. Made a couple of changes for the year coming up. So just to talk you through the bag for next year. We'll start putter. This is a new putter I put into play in the tail end of last year, maybe August. It's a Scotty Cameron Futura 7M. Just your kind of basic 34-inch putter, face balanced. It's got a Super Stroke Pistol GTR 1.0 grip on it as well. One of the new changes. It's not really a new release. It is an older club. It's got the first generation M1 Rescue. It is 21 degrees, but I've got it set lower, so I think it sits at about 18.5. So I'll kind of put that in play mostly if I'm playing parkline courses. I'll take the 2-iron out to play and put the hybrid in. It's a little higher launching, lands a little softer than the 2-iron well. 2-iron's still the same as it was a couple of years ago. The TMB 2-iron, Dynamic Gold X1 grip, Dynamic Gold X1 shaft, multi-compound grip on it. Fairway wood, again, is a little older. It's not the M1, just I didn't have a head cover for it. It's RBZ Tour 3 wood. It's got the Matrix Ozic white tie 70g X shaft in it. It was probably one of my favourite woods. I did have one previously, about 5 years ago, that broke, which I was kind of devastated about because it wasn't a really nice 3-wood. Found one recently when I was at work and my shaft managed to fit inside it, and it's really, really nice. Big change though is in my driver. Previously in years gone by I have played TaylorMade. I've had the R15, went then to the second generation M1, but for this year I'm going to the Cobra F8 Plus. It is a little different with the kind of CNC milled face on it now. Little different from what companies have done in the past, but it really does work. The shaft I've got in it now as well is the same as what I had in my M1. It's the Aldila Rogue Silver. Only kind of main difference between this shaft and the shaft I had in my M1 is this one is 10 grams lighter, so it's only the 60X and not the 70X. But I'm looking forward to getting this into play, having hit it a couple of times already and kind of practice and at work. It's a really nice drive, really forgiving, really easy to hit. Alignment's really easy as well, and ball speed, club head speeds are up with the light head in it. Another big change is in my irons. Last couple of sets I've had have been Titleist AP2s and the Titleist MBs. This year, however, I've gone to the new Mizuno MP18 blades. Shafts in these are very much different as well. I have played Dynamic Gold X1s like I've got in my 2-iron. But for these ones I've got the KBS Tour C-Taper extra stiff 130 grams as well. So the weight's similar to what the X1s are. It's just the trajectory of this one's a little lower. Play a lot in the wind over here, so it's quite nice to have the lower ball flight. That set goes from 3 to 9-iron. So now I've got 3 wedges in the bag. I've got the new Titleist SM7s. I did play the SM6s, and they were probably the best wedges Titleist had made. Just the minor changes that they've made on the SM7 have made them even better. So the 3 wedges I've got 46. That takes out the pitching wedge from the last set. My last set was 3 to pitch and wedge, new one's 3 to 9-iron. So that just fills the gap between the pitch and wedge. Second wedge, 52. And then I've got a 58. I'm actually in the process of getting another one shipped out. Ordered one yesterday from Titleist, so the new one's coming. One I bought recently though, I just feel like I had a little too much bounce on it. Kind of hitting over bunkers, coming out of bunkers, it was just bouncing too much for me. So that's the change in the equipment. Ball, still playing Pro V1X. I mean, I've tried different balls. I did try the TP5X from TaylorMade. It is a nice ball. Does go for in the Pro V, does launch a little higher. The only issue I had with it though was I didn't feel I had much control with my wedges or my scoring, more of my scoring clubs from like maybe 7-iron down. It just didn't feel like I got enough spin on the ball. So I continue to play Pro V1X for this year. Gloves I've changed to Under Armour now. Just Under Armour stuff's incredible. Their clothing is really nice, which is kind of why I wear it quite a lot. They do make the best stuff. So I've got to their glove, which is really nice. Got a full leather glove. It's not really much difference between the gloves. It's mostly just like the brand name that you're paying for. Has got the Cabretta leather that I've been using years gone by. I just like the look of the new Under Armour glove. Another new change is probably, it's nothing major, it's just a Bushnell change. My other one broke mid-tournament, the end of last year, so I had to replace it. So now I've got the Tour V4 over the Tour V2. So that's all the different changes in the bag this year, guys. If you have any more questions about my clubs, feel free to ask. Just leave a comment in the comment section below.